Welcome back to the Christina DiStefano Podcast. Today's episode is a reflection, something that's been unfolding quietly for me in the background as I build this next chapter of my life and business. Lately, I've been watching Mad Men. I don't know why I felt drawn to it, but I've learned that when something pulls my attention, it's usually my intuition trying to show me something. And now I see it clearly. Mad Men isn't just a show about advertising. It's a mirror. It's the story of how identity became a performance, how belief became a sales tool, and how so many of us inherited the habit of proving our worth instead of embodying it. Welcome to the Christina DiStefano Podcast, where we explore the intersection of mindset to manifestation and the art of becoming in your space, your style, and your soul. I'm your host, Christina DiStefano, luxury real estate advisor, designer, and guide for the woman you're becoming. Here we go beyond surface-level design and traditional success. We talk about transforming your home as a portal, embodying your next-level identity, and creating a life that feels as good as it looks. If you're ready to step into your fullest expression with courage, intention, and beauty, you're in the right place. Let's begin. Watching Mad Men feels like looking back at a blueprint of the modern business world. Madison Avenue was the birthplace of image-driven marketing, the area when aspiration sold better than authenticity. Everything was about appearance, who you look like, not who you were. And that energy still lingers. We're trained to measure success by performance. We literally call it a performance review. And that's a structure I've spent years within. And now as I build my own vision, I can feel myself evolving beyond it. Not because it's wrong, but because it's no longer aligned. The new paradigm, the one I'm building from, isn't about performing success. It's about embodying belief. This is what I call the Don Draper lesson of belief. There's a scene early in this series where Don Draper says, "I don't sell to non-believers." And that line stopped me because what he's really talking about is energy, conviction, the frequency of belief. He knows that if someone doesn't already believe, no pitch, no strategy, no perfect words will change that. But here's the difference between then and now. In that world, belief was a tactic. In this one, belief is a brand. That's the foundation of identity marketing. It's not about convincing, it's about embodying. People don't buy what you do anymore. They buy who you are when you believe. And that's the energy I'm building from now. I'm not selling belief, I am belief. This is the feminine mirror versus the performance wound. So, the women in Mad Men break my heart and inspire me at the same time. They were powerful, brilliant, and so intuitive, but they had to translate that power through charm, beauty, and subtle manipulation just to survive. And that's where the performance wound began. Women learned that safety and success came from being chosen, not from choosing themselves. We still feel echoes of that today. We over-deliver, we over-accumulate, we over-accommodate, we over-prove, all forms of performance energy that disconnect us from our essence. But we're in a new era now, one where we get to lead through alignment, not approval, one where our worth isn't negotiated, it's known. So, this season of my life is about sovereignty. I call it building my own power tower because I've spent years helping bring other people's visions to life, and now I'm bringing my own to fruition. I call it power towers. It's the inner architecture of belief, and it's what happens when you decide to stop renting your power and start owning it. So every day I'm documenting that process, the decision, the fears, the breakthroughs. I'm journaling, I'm creating content. I am essentially creating the content that I need to hear. It's a little bit of a living diary, and it's my way of showing the human side of transformation, the truth behind the brand. Working in sales and marketing, I'm naturally interested in this aspect of industry. and the psychology behind it, because I also feel like it helps me understand more about myself and kind of like the programming we've experienced throughout our lives. Advertising, media, and marketing are interwoven into our culture in the United States. So I'm particularly excited about something that I am creating. I call it emotional ROI. It is the emotional return on your identity alignment. When what you build is true to who you are, it feeds you back. So it's more complex than that, and you will learn about it throughout these podcasts. And if you follow me on YouTube or even on TikTok or Instagram, but it's something that really excites me. And for me, it feels very aligned because I feel like I am living my truth now, and I know that will feed me back. So I'm digressing slightly. Let's get back to it. The new paradigm of identity marketing. I love this. What Mad Men shows us is where marketing began, but I'm creating where it's headed. Old marketing sold the dream. New marketing embodies it. That's identity marketing. Old marketing was about image and persuasion. New marketing is about resonance, and presence. In this new paradigm, your energy is your strategy. Your integrity is your advantage. Your identity is the brand. So no, I did not create identity marketing, but I created a framework called emotional ROI that helps you better understand what identity marketing means to you, because identity marketing is about embodying. It's about holding that space, holding that energy, and that truth becomes your ability to resonate with your client. In this new paradigm, your energy is your strategy, your integrity is your advantage, and your identity is the brand. That's the evolution from performance to presence, from illusion to embodiment. This episode is brought to you by me, author of The Powerhouse Handbook, my guide for women who are ready to reclaim their identity, their energy, and their worth. It's actually more of a reminder that you can turn to every single day. Inside, you'll find practical mindset shifts, reflection prompts, and real tools to help you return to the strongest version of you. If this podcast is resonating with you, this book is your next step. The Powerhouse Handbook is available on Amazon, and the link is waiting for you in the show notes. Now let's get back to it. So in closing, if you're in a space where you're ready to bet on yourself, where you're tired of performing and ready to build something that feels like you, let this be your permission slip. We're the generation that turns self-belief into structure. We build our power towers, not glass ones, but energetic ones made of truth, alignment, and emotional intelligence. Here's to belief, embodiment, and building what's real. And on that note, sending you so much love from New York. Mwah.